Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Nice morning out there. 39 degrees, mostly clear. Northwest breeze will be a factor today. We'll probably see some cloud cover move in later on and cool off this afternoon. So we'll want to enjoy the first half, if not first 3/4 of the day, Brent.
Good.
I've got something here for you. I know you're going to be interested in. Let me find that.
Okay.
Something I think you're really going to go for.
Really?
If I could find
wonderful.
it. It's on my list here. There it is, right there.
That's really kind of you to think of me when you're reading through stuff and you go, hey, you know what? I think Brent would enjoy hearing this.
Well, it's not only something you're going to enjoy hearing.
Oh.
I know, sometimes we was just talking with the gentleman yesterday with the RISE group about being a better person and doing nicer things out there. And I just thought this is something you'd be interested in with that thought in mind.
Okay.
And I know you like to do good things for people. And Elon Musk is looking for volunteers for his Neuralink company.
Oh, volunteers.
Yes.
Okay, and what would being a volunteer with his company entail?
Well, all you have to do, Brent, is let an experimental robot drill a hole in your skull.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The company is working on a brain chip would install implants for people who are paralyzed and that sort of thing.
Oh.
So they can use a computer with that chip in their head just by thinking about it. It's pretty amazing.
Yes.
And they eventually hope that the same chips will help with autism and obesity and schizophrenia, some of those sorts of things. But they need some volunteers.
Just volunteers.
Volunteers. There's no pay there, but it's because it's a good deed. But they want to make sure this experimental robot drills the hole properly in the skull.
Yeah, I would hope so.
So think about it.
Sure. I'm done thinking about it.
You're going to do it?
I don't think so.
Oh,
not for me.
I mean, I think
not that I'm not. What could happen from this technology is really amazing.
Yeah, it is.
When you think about it, but probably not for me.
Well, I just
for volunteering.
I just wanted to offer it to you. It'd be a chance to do a good thing.
Hey, yeah, thanks for letting me know that there was that opportunity out there.
It's there for you, buddy.
Yeah.
And Selma Myrna Public Schools today, and remember we didn't read yesterday's, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. There we go. It's Wednesday. So today at Anselmo Myrna, they're having fresh-made loaded hash browns with dinner roll, mozzarella Twiz sticks with marinara dipping sauce, uncrustable cheese and cracker platter, vegetables, which will include steamed carrots, fruit and veggie bar, and, of course, milk. They'll have the 1% unflavored, the chocolate skim milk, and the skim unflavored milk.
All right. SEM today having a roast beef sandwich for lunch at Sumner Eddyville Miller.
At Ansley today, it's turkey wraps and fruit and vegetable and milk.
Litchfield today, popcorn chicken on the lunch menu at Litchfield.
Uh-oh, this is the one I don't know who it is, and I didn't look that up from the other day. So the mystery school will be having chicken Alfredo today.
All right. This is Arnold Public School, and Arnold today showing lasagna and breadsticks on the lunch menu at Arnold.
Sandhill School at Dunning, chili soup, grilled cheese sandwiches, fruit, vegetables, and milk.
Broken Bow today, made fresh loaded hash browns with dinner roll, mozzarella twist sticks with marinara dipping sauce, fresh baked combo sub, grilled chicken deli wrap, and build your own hot dog station are the choices at Broken Bow today.
At Thedford, it's turkey, stuffing, roast potatoes, corn casserole, dinner roll, pumpkin cake, veggie, fruit bar, and milk.
Cozad today, choices include chicken patty with hot roll, hamburger steak with hot roll, and a buffalo wrap. Some of the choices at Cozad today.
Today, at Loup City, they're having chicken Philly or barbecued rib ready with oven potatoes.
All right, Gothenburg today showing made fresh loaded hash browns with dinner roll, mozzarella twist sticks with marinara dipping sauce, fresh baked turkey and cheese sub, made fresh buffalo ranch pizza. Some of the choices at Gothenburg.
Or
today.
at Loup City today, they could be having breaded pork sandwiches or breaded chicken patties.
Oh,
Because I'm not sure how to read
Okay.
this menu. I know I had to have you look at it the other day.
Oh.
So
would you like me to swap with you?
no, it's
Menus give you an easier one to
good.
read.
It's good to struggle.
I can.
Struggling is good.
Well, we all do.
Yeah.
In life.
It's humbling. It keeps you grounded. So I'll just keep stumbling along.
Okay.
Prairie Pioneer Center today, chicken broccoli casserole, fruit cocktail, and bread. Call them at 872-6121 and let them know you'd really like to enjoy a meal. Do that by 9 o'clock, if you would, please, 9 a.m. That's your school lunch menus. I think they could put that hole in your head in a place that really wouldn't show very much. Probably right. I imagine they probably put it right in the back of your head, down near the stem there, down near where your neck hooks up with your spinal cord. Just guessing where they put it because it's.
You think Mr. Musk will be the first volunteer?
No, he has too many irons in the fire. He's probably still training for the fight that didn't happen.
Yeah, who was it? You told me about this. He was to fight who? Like the Apple guy or
I
something?
think it was a Facebook guy, wasn't it?
Facebook
I don't
guy.
know.
Oh, that could be.
One of them chickened out. I think it was Musk because he had to have surgery or something
Yeah.
with probably a robot.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, let's see here. Today is Wednesday. Got a good show lined up for you today. Our guest list includes Custer Care, Pizza Hut, Evans Feed, and we'll be talking about the movies at Fox Theater. Oh, by the way, a reminder, today it's chair yoga day today at the Broken Bow Library from 2 until 2:45. Little exercise. You can sit and stretch out. Very popular. The Anselmo Volunteer Fire Department. Did I say Anselmo?
You did.
Up at Anselmo there?
Yeah, that's right. Be up north, right?
Up on the edge of the sandhills, if not in the sandhills. Beautiful people up there. Anselmo Volunteer Fire Department are having a soup and pie supper on Saturday, Veterans Day. And they'll start about 6 o'clock, and that will be at the fire hall. Free will donation for that. And sounds delicious. They'd love to have you come up. They had a big crowd last weekend at the St. Anselm's Turkey Dinner. Over 400 people.
Wow.
Yeah. That brought the population of Anselmo, way up there.
Yeah.
It's like when they had the benefit for the grass fires this summer.
Yeah.
That was, I think, I can't remember who told me, he says, this is the most population we've had in Anselmo for a long time. They used to have a lot of dances up there at the dance hall at Anselmo. Mm-hmm. And every once in a while, somebody get a black eye out of that deal. There's usually.
Oh, really?
Oh, they always had a good tussle.
Was it? So what caused the fights back at the dances in your day? Was it someone who, wanted to dance with a girl and then someone else wanted to, and then it's like it turned into a fight to see who got to dance with her. Did that cause the fights, or were there other things back in your day that caused a fight at a dance?
It was testosterone. It was like guys wanting to prove they were the toughest. And it could have been over a girl, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
or they might have nipped on the bottle a little too much
Oh.
and got a little liquid courage, and and that happened at a lot of the dance halls back in the day. Mm-hmm. But, now people just stand around and look at their phone. Don't have time to fight.
That's a good point. Where would we be in today's society without our phone?
Well, I don't know.
Huh?
I haven't.
Where would we be?
Well, we wouldn't be crazy. I have an article about that.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. I don't know if I can find that.
Because I'm as guilty as anybody. When you're anywhere, and there's just that moment of, I don't know if it's just silence or maybe awkwardness. What do you do? Where do you turn? You now turn to your phone, right?
Well, it gives you a purpose so that you don't have to interact if you don't feel comfortable. That's for sure, and that's probably kind of a sad thing. But it does reduce the amount of fistfights at dances.
Yeah.
Because
unless of course you're posting something on Facebook.
Yeah.
About the dance, and then somebody reads it, that could probably cause a fight.
Probably could. I can't find it right now. I'll pull it up later. It was a kind of unsettling article on phone use in the world, not only in the United States, but who in the world has their face in their phone the most.
That would be an interesting study.
Yeah. I don't think it'll surprise you too much.
Oh. Do they break it down into like demographics as far as age?
No, just countries.
Countries. Yeah. I see.
Yeah. I'll just tell you right now.
Well, the U.S. has to be first.
No, Japan.
Okay. Japan is.
Yeah.
Huh.
They're phone addicted worse than we are.
Ah.
I'm going to have a drink of coffee if that's
yeah,
all right.
Okay, sure. I'll join you.
Oh, Chapin's Furniture and Square One Boutique.
Hey, what's for Wednesday?
This is Wednesday, so have you read this live read, pre-read it at all?
No, I haven't pre-read. No.
I just want to see.
I was just dividing them up, and that ended in your pile.
Well, okay. I just wanted to make sure because I'm worried about Lola. I wanted to make sure the discounts weren't too deep because she's going off the deep end on this.
Well,
she's gone crazy.
It's a great promotion.
Yeah, but I'm a little worried about her.
Oh, well, should be all right.
They might be the most used words in the English language. What's for lunch?
Oh, yeah, say that a lot.
Yep. At Chapin's Furniture and Square One Boutique, they're saying, what's for Wednesday? Mm-hmm. Each Wednesday, check out their windows to find out the new big sale of the day. The specials for this Wednesday, all shackets and flannel shirts. Shackets, it's spelled S-H-A-C-K-E-T-S. Shackets. Now,
Sounds like a combination of a shirt and a jacket to me.
So it's not misspelled. That's an actual garment.
I think so.
Excuse me. Okay, so all shackets and flannel shirts are 25% off. Oh, and since you might not know what a shacket is, it's a shirt article of clothing that's typically worn like a jacket.
See.
Way to go, Brent.
Thanks.
Maybe we don't need a hole in your head. Hence, its name, a combination of words, shirt and jacket. I should have read further down.
Yeah.
Stop into Square One Boutique today inside Chapin's Furniture for 25% off all shackets and flannel shirts. It's What's for Wednesday today at Chapin's Furniture and Square One Boutique, south side of the square in Broken Bow.
Great. Can I just say, your shirt, I love your shirt. Your shirt is just, Have you worn that recently? That shirt?
I haven't worn. I wore it the other day out here for the first time. I haven't worn it very often. My wife likes this shirt.
Yeah.
And Summer, who is, a young lady, said, "Nice shirt." So it made me want to wear it more, because if somebody that's 23 years old likes it, then I feel confident I can go anywhere with it. And if my wife likes it, who is a little older than that, then I think it covers all age groups.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like an alligator in it. It's kind of it got little diamonds on it.
Yeah, got little diamonds on it, and of course, you're a fan of the snap.
Oh yeah,
shirt,
Gotta
long
have the
sleeve, snap down shirt.
right on.
But it looks very good. I like it.
Saying alligator makes me think of another story.
Oh, really?
This is going to make you uncomfortable. Just want you to know this.
Okay. I do appreciate the fact that you prepare me now for stories that may make me uncomfortable.
Well, I know you pretty well.
We've been around each other for quite a while now. Yeah.
Oh, really great news about ketchup I'll tell you about later.
Oh, really? I love ketchup.
I made the mistake of printing two different sets of information today, and I can't remember which one was in which.
It happens.
Well,
It's all right.
now I'm going through the pages right now.
That's okay. Our listening audience is a patient bunch.
They are. They got to be.
They've learned to be patient over the years.
Oh, by the way, Dr. Phil is coming back on. He's going to have his own show again, if you want to know.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know he ever left.
I didn't either. When I read this morning, I thought, oh, that's great. Actually, it's about, I can't remember whether it's crocodiles or alligators. I can go off memory on this. But they found that helicopters turn them on. They get kind of in the lovemaking mode when they hear a helicopter.
Well, okay.
Yeah, it gets them going.
Wow.
Evidently, the sound of the helicopter and the vibration reminds them, oh, here it is. It's crocodiles.
Okay.
It says, who knew that crocodiles really get turned on by helicopters?
I sure didn't know that.
I didn't either. The Australian Army's Chinook choppers has been over males on a croc farm in Queens Island, and it got the crocs all hot and bothered when they came over. It made for a steamy situation. Apparently, the sound and vibration of choppers overhead are pretty similar to the noise of a female crocodile when they're in heat.
Well,
I thought you should know that.
okay. Well, oh boy.
You want to play the game?
It's like we're taking keeping Central Nebraska informed to a whole new level here this morning.
You should know.
Yeah, let's play the game.
Okay.
This is Native American Heritage Month, so we're asking questions regarding that. My father was a full-blooded Cherokee, and my mother, although Caucasian, was culturally a Cherokee. I married young and had 2 daughters, but I managed a degree from San Francisco State University. There, I became interested in Indian affairs and became the 1985 Principal Chief of the Cherokee Nation. Who am I? Am I Mary Brave Bird, Sacagawea, Wilma Mankiller, or Marie Tall Chief? Those are your choices. If you know, call us at 872-2801.
All right, do that, and we're going to throw in a couple of tickets to the soup and sandwich supper at the municipal building.
Sounds good. Thanks for handing those over to me.
Yeah. Call us at 872-2801.
Ben is in a sticky situation.
I got so excited for my fresh-baked Runza cinnamon rolls that I forgot to grab a napkin.
Now you got cinnamon roll fingers, and they're so ooey.
And gooey. I can't grab a spoon to dig into my delicious homemade chili.
Maybe you should call for help?
Oh, I'll call my mom. Oh, I've ruined my phone.
Worth it, though. Come get Runza's homemade chili, fresh-baked cinnamon rolls, and a napkin today. Because Runza makes it all better.
Remember, today is Pigs in a Blanket Day.
And we have Charlene on the line. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Do you have any crocodiles in your yard?
I hope not.
Okay. Here's Brent.
Charlene, here's a question. My father was a full-blooded Cherokee, and my mother, although Caucasian, was naturally a Cherokee. I became, in 1985, the principal chief of the Cherokee Nation. Who am I? Am I Mary Brave Bird, Sacagawea, Wilma Mankiller, or Marie Tall Chief?
Well, I'm going to say Sacagawea.
No.
It's not.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
No.
I wouldn't have known, Charlene.
Yeah, I wouldn't. The answer is actually Wilma Mankiller.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Never heard of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard of Mankiller.
Yeah.
You know. You're such a nice person. Do you want a couple of tickets to
Yeah.
the soup and sandwich supper coming up Friday?
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
And we'll also throw in the regular prize as well, just because you're a good listener and we like you.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Come see us.
Appreciate
All right. Take care.
it. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Mike Evans is here from Evans Feed. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Dave.
First question, do you have any crocodile feed there? Do you have anything you can feed crocodiles with? Because I'd like to run an experiment.
I think we'd find some raw chicken somewhere across the street or something.
Wow.
Maybe a couple cats I wouldn't mind getting rid of.
Oh, wow. Oh.
What about pigeons?
Pigeons, lots of pigeons. Yeah, we got some feed for them.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Since I didn't make any notes today, do you want to talk about religion or politics?
Oh, wow.
No and no.
I'm just going to sit back and let you guys go. If those
So
are
on the
gonna
way,
be
on the way
topics.
out here, did you say that there was some interesting news about ketchup?
Yes.
Okay. I had an instance last night actually happen to me with ketchup.
Okay.
My son-in-law had to go to a meeting, so I made him a quick dinner before the regular dinner. So I made him a couple brats.
Oh.
Yeah, and I got out the mustard. I got out the relish,
Mm-hmm.
put it on the counter, and he wanted ketchup.
He wanted ketchup.
You can't put ketchup on a brat.
You can't?
Come on.
I don't know why not.
Amen, Mike
You
Evans.
can put sauerkraut. You can put anything you want, but
amen
not
to
ketchup.
you.
Well, I'd rather have ketchup than mustard on it
Well,
because
then don't go with either one.
I'm with Mike on this one.
Okay.
Because I have some members of my family that want ketchup on their bratwurst. I'm like, what are you doing?
I could do it on a hot dog.
Yes,
you know,
hot dog,
but
fine. But a brat,
brat,
I'm with you. Mustard, sauerkraut's great on a brat, but ketchup, I don't know.
I just had to get that off
Get
my
that off your
chest.
chest.
'Cause
Well, here's the thing about the ketchup. Heinz is coming out. Oh, that's the one where they're going to drill a hole in Brent's head. That's not the one. Oh, here it is. Heinz is releasing a dill pickled flavored ketchup.
Ooh.
So the ketchup will have the dill pickle flavor already built in for hot dogs and burgers and so forth. 20-ounce bottle will cost you about $4.
I'm actually okay with that. I would try that.
I would try it, but I would miss the crunch of the
Yeah,
pickles.
you missed the texture.
Yeah,
You know, that's
Yeah.
part of biting into a cheeseburger with pickles on it.
and true.
Yeah, I mean, it might taste all right.
Wouldn't be bad for hot dogs, maybe.
No, it'd be great on a hot dog, not on a bratwurst.
Not on a brat. Yeah, I'm with Mike on this one.
Well, I know that we don't always agree on politics and religion, but I feel like we're bonding here today.
We are, Vaughn. Well, yeah, a little bit. Before we get too far off the course,
Yes, sir.
I didn't write down any notes because I just didn't feel like it this morning actually. But wanted hats off to the veterans, right?
Yes.
You bet.
So that's on Saturday this year. So
Yep.
you know, it kind of maybe gets a little unrecognized because it's on a weekend.
Yeah.
But anyway, we wouldn't be where we're at today without the veterans. So I just wanted to say thank you for that to them.
Well said. Well said. And there is a way you can kind of help the veterans. There's soup suppers and different things going on Friday and Saturday, and usually the money that's made goes to a veterans project of some kind.
You
So
bet.
that's a good way. Plus, you'll get to see some veterans and thank them.
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely. You
Yeah.
bet. So
Glad you brought that up.
other than that, we're just doing a lot of feed stuff, a lot of custom mixes, a lot of distillers pellets, a lot of. Actually, there's still some creep feed going out. There's the pastures, you know, pretty decent shape still, and there's a lot of forage out there, and we know probably what's coming someday. But right now, there's good forage out in the country, so it's good to see.
That is very good to see. Yeah. And we're a little dry out there, but we just had 20 hundredths here the other day over the weekend, last weekend, and just a little dab here and there. It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think it seems too bad out there, and the guys are getting through harvest pretty good, and turning cows out on stocks and finding out if they know how to put up electric fence very well, and finding out sometimes those girls don't care if
They
it's
don't
there.
mind if once they break it. They're
free.
I was coming home from come through Arnold the other day and come up on top there, just at the very top of that hill, and there was some rancher farmers there, and they somehow the cattle got loose, and they got their four-wheelers out, and they were running around trying to keep them. You kind of want to watch for that, I think, when you're out driving, because sometimes when they move them, they don't go where they're supposed to, and we avoid an accident of damage to your automobile and the life of a animal. So, but they were getting it handled. But I thought, boy, I can just imagine what some of the words they're using.
Yes. Well, it's always the old adage, they used to say it about hogs, but I think cows are the same way. If you're going to drive 100 somewhere, there's one that won't go, and if you're going to drive one somewhere, there's one that won't go.
Yes.
It's just the way it is,
Yeah, and when one doesn't go, some of the others decide that's a good idea.
They want to be a rebel too.
Yeah. So watch out for that. But and you have moving on to the corn. I know you've talked about this before, but you have the products to help supplement things, and sometimes I don't know if there's much overabundance of corn on the ground this year, which solves some problems. But
yeah, I don't think I haven't heard of a lot this year because we just fortunately didn't have too many high winds and rattle the ears out on the ground. But there's always places where the auger wagon gets a little ahead of the combine and things like that, and you have a little pile there. So, people got to be mindful of those piles, because the old cows know where they look for that gold when they go to the country and go to the stocks, and so we have some. If you put some lick tubs out and keep them full, put them, get them on some hay and stuff before you put them out on stocks. Don't turn them out hungry, and just some basic things that most of the people that are out there with cattle know.
Yeah.
But it's never good to have something hungry and change a diet on them. And you can feed bicarb in the water if you do have a problem. There's really no silver bullet to prevent. I mean, if they get a bunch of corn and the bugs in the gut aren't used to it, it's just not a good situation. You have to acclimate the bugs in the gut so that it can utilize the grain.
Okay, and all the guys and gals pretty much know that, but you have the products, whatever route they want to take, you can handle that.
You bet. The warehouse is bursting at its seams right now, and we're trying to get ahead on all these products because once the storms start coming and maybe a little ice here and there, the trucks stop rolling and you have what you have, and I don't like to be out of stuff, so we're really stocking up.
Okay, lick tubs are used some as well out there.
You bet. A lot of people throw a Vitalix tub out there in the corn stalks, help them utilize things better, help them. It kind of stimulates appetite, the enzymes in there, and then overall health of the animal with the vitamins and the minerals and energy and protein. So yeah.
Okay. Small animals, of course. It's kind of hard to go through everything you have for every kind of animal, but you've got it all covered.
Yeah, we actually I had to run to Kearney the other day for a deal, and I just did a little. I'm in retail, so I like to see where prices are and stuff. So I did go to one of the main box stores, and we are actually $8 per 50-pound bag lower on our black sunflowers than what they were.
$8?
$8 per bag.
Wow. That's a significant difference.
We can compete. We compete well with them. We don't have the corporate structure to pay for and all that kind of stuff. So when people say, "Oh, they're so huge they can buy in a huge volume," well, that's true, but they also have a lot more people to pay than what we do. So we don't have to have those kind of margins, and that was kind of an eye opener. We can compete very well.
You watch traffic going to Evans Feed with trucks coming in and out. You move. You have a lot of product that you purchase and put on the floor, so you've got some leverage there as well.
Yeah, we buy in big quantities as well. Yeah. You can't hardly not these days, but I don't buy 20 semi-loads of something, but I might buy 2. And it most of the things we can be very competitive on, and like I said, many times we're less. So
okay, all right.
Yeah, and we deliver free around the country, and And we have bulk service from the elevator and grains and distillers products and everything. Wet distillers, dry distillers, the whole ball of wax.
O'Connell and Broken Bow.
You bet.
Evans Feed.
You bet.
One question I would bring up, or maybe, we could talk politics just for a moment.
Okay.
I know
Uh-oh.
you and I don't agree on anything there.
Oh, maybe there's some common ground.
Well, we're going to try to find it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Look at Brent. He's
He looks sheepish.
I'm
looks
getting
scared.
uncomfortable. I pretty well know whose side I'm going to be on in this discussion, though.
It's the one on the north side of Highway 2, isn't
That's
it?
right, buddy.
yeah, sure. Oh gosh, it's lonely over here.
Well, you got Jim over there, so
Yeah, I'm good.
we're even.
Okay. I just wondered how you feel about voting. I think this is something that we can agree on. It really, really makes a difference when people get out and vote, both on local issues, Nebraska issues, and national issues. Whatever your thoughts and beliefs are and your political persuasion, you got to get out and vote. Or you really don't have any business complaining, right?
Absolutely. It amazes me how many people don't vote, and it's your one chance to get your opinion out there. So, I totally agree with you on that one.
So there you go.
All right, common ground.
I'm with both of you.
Okay, that's
Hey,
unusual.
look at that.
Trio here.
Trio, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are bonded here this morning.
Yeah.
And good luck to both the football teams Friday night. I got a lot of good friends in both areas, so
Yeah,
I can't
you
say
do.
one or
You do.
the other, but
Yeah.
it's going to be a whale of a game
Oh,
up there
man,
at Dunning.
It's going to be awesome.
Well, hard-hitting kids on both teams. It's, and talented. I have mixed emotions about that. You want to root for both of them.
Yeah.
One of them is going to represent us. That's the good news. The bad news is one of them is going to stay home. But
Yeah, Broken Bow almost pulled off a nice win the other day, and
Great year.
they had a great year. They really solidified and turned into quite a team. So
they did.
You bet.
They did. Anything else, Mike?
I got her covered, man.
Okay. I can't think of any other political things we can agree on, so I think we'll move along.
Hats off to Tom Hilkemeyer too for the good old days.
Amen
there
to
you
that.
go. Yeah. We talked about that yesterday, and a lot of great memories with Tom. We just start smiling and we start talking about him. That's
Yep.
the way it should be.
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
News is next.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Just want to let you know that I love the show.
I love what you guys are doing in the morning. It makes my day so much better.
KCNI, KBBN Radio.
If you've been injured or recovering from surgery, your first priority is to treat your problem. At Team Physical Therapy, we will evaluate, treat, and educate you about your specific roadblocks. We offer many therapists to help. Stop by one of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, and Kearney or call 872-5111. We have great resources online at myteampt.com or call 872-5111 Team Physical Therapy, together empowering able movement.
Harvest is here. Bruning Bank enables you to manage your finances from the field, combine, grain cart, or wherever you are with 24/7 access to your accounts. Check your balances with mobile banking, keep up with spending with at-a-glance account review, and enjoy the many uses and advantages of My Card. Learn more at bruningbank.com. Bruning Bank is extremely grateful for all the farmers and everyone who helps with harvest. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. A victory for abortion rights supporters in Ohio. CBS's Jerika Duncan is in Columbus.
The passed amendment called Issue 1 guarantees a woman's right to an abortion in the state's constitution. It allows for the procedure until fetal viability, usually around the 23rd week, but also makes exceptions for the mother's health.
2 Southern governors will be sticking around. Kentucky's Andy Beshear has won re-election. So has Mississippi's Republican leader Tate Reeves.
Mississippi has momentum, and this is Mississippi's time.
Palestinian-American Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib says she'll continue speaking out about the Israel-Hamas war, despite censure by fellow lawmakers in the U.S. House.
I silence, and I will not let you distort my words.
Critics say her invocation of the phrase "from the river to the sea" was a veiled reference to the eradication of Israel. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, a Hastings teenager accused of leaving a baby outside of a farmhouse in freezing weather will be sentenced in January. Joseph McAllister, age 18, has changed his not guilty plea just weeks before his bench trial was supposed to begin. He has now pleaded no contest to 10 charges he faced, 9 of which are felonies. Those charges are 3 counts of kidnapping, 3 counts of intentional child abuse, 2 counts of theft, 1 count of operating a motor vehicle to avoid arrest, and a misdemeanor charge of obstructing a peace officer. McAllister made the change of plea during a hearing on November 1st, where he acknowledged that he understood his rights, charges, and penalties if he waived his rights to trial. According to court records, with McAllister changing his plea, the state agreed to dismiss a separate case regarding assault of a Hall County jailmate. Also, the Adams County Attorney's Office agrees not to file a charge of possession of a stolen firearm related to a pending referral currently in their office. No sentencing agreement was made there. District Judge Andrew Butler accepted the change in plea, finding him guilty of those charges, and scheduled his sentencing for January 4th at 10 a.m. McAllister is one of 2 teenagers arrested on January 29th for stealing a car containing 3 Grand Island children at the time, who were ages 5, 1, and 7 months old. 2 of those children were later abandoned in a pickup truck, and a third, the 7-month-old baby, was left on the deck of a rural Hall County farmhouse in freezing temperatures. The infant was found in time and has recovered. The other teenager, 19-year-old Tate Wolf of Kearney, pleaded no contest to the same crimes McAllister is charged with. That's Nebraska News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Kevin Wyatt.
College football, the new rankings released last night, but it's the exact same as they were last week. Not just the top 4, but the top 8, unchanged from a week ago. So it's Ohio State at the top. Number 2, Georgia. Michigan is 3rd, and Florida State rounds out the top 4. Washington, the first team out at number 5, with Ohio State and Michigan playing each other in a couple of weeks. The Huskies looking to possibly jump into the top 4 playoff spots. The top 8 unchanged, though. Oregon, Texas, Alabama rounding out the top 8. Tulane, the top-ranked Group of 5 team at number 22, the only team outside the Power 5 to appear in this week's rankings. ESPN is reporting Michigan has sent documents to the Big Ten that the school believes show 3 conference teams engaged in communication about the Wolverine signals in 2022. The 3 teams involved: Rutgers, Purdue, and Ohio State.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Patchy fog possible in spots early today. Otherwise, partial sunshine is possible at times, maybe even a few rain showers in the area during the afternoon. Highs top out near 55 degrees. North-northwest winds become breezy, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. Wednesday night, partly cloudy to mostly clear. Lows drop to 28. And then Thursday, sunny and highs head back to 55. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance. For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-330-1991. That's 1-800-330-1991. Or go to SelectQuote.com. That's 1-800-330-1991. SelectQuote. We shop, you save. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
On November 9th at Broken Bow Livestock, Pat and Lori Holman are selling 200 red Angus steers and heifers. Weight range 550 to 750. Age sourced and genetic certified by Red Angus Association, AI Genetics. No implant, no creep. Spring and fall shots. Heifers not branded. Replacement quality. Reputation brand. For more information, call 308-870-0772. Pat and Lori Holman, Red Angus sale, Thursday, November 9th at the Broken Bow Livestock.
There's a lot of uncertainty in ag and business today. The market, input costs, the weather. One thing you can always count on is Nebraska State Bank looking for ways to help local ag producers and businesses be successful. Right now, NSB is running an ag and commercial equipment loan special that features a 7.24% fixed interest rate for qualified customers. You heard that right, 7.24% fixed interest rate. Call one of their local experienced ag loan officers at 872-2466 to find out more about this limited-time loan special. Nebraska State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
11 past the hour of 8 o'clock, 40 degrees outside, and the cloud cover moves in again quickly, as it has the last couple of mornings. So we'll call it partly cloudy. Winds are west-northwest 5 to 10, sometimes up to 15. Barometric pressure is rising at 29.89, humidity at 89%. Our high yesterday was 59 with an overnight low of 37. Sunset today at 5:27, sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:19. 22 hundredths precipitation measured so far this month. Brent and Dave with you here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. And we have a little Lucas Nelson. And we also, with this cut, feature Lainey Wilson. They put out a song together called More Than Friends. Nice title.
Yeah.
A lot of good friends would go get a hole drilled in their head for humanity.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you do it, I'll do it.
Oh, boy. Well, I think there's something that probably is being said out there right now. You said if you'll do it, I'll do it. That would mean the Breakfast Show team would both have holes in their head.
Yeah.
I feel like there's some people out there that said they've had holes in their head for a long, long time.
Yes, yeah. We have, kind of.
This is a little more on the romantic side.
Oh.
It's, about guys and gals and that sort of thing. And Lucas Nelson featuring Lainey Wilson.
To entertain at Thanksgiving. There are also 2 more opportunities coming up this month to get your flu shot. November 15th and 28th from 9 until 5. Walk-in only. Don't forget your insurance card. Plan accordingly. Barney Health Mart will be closed Saturday the 25th. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
My day starts right.
With Dave and Brent.
Be ready to process that first steer of the season with a trip to Arrow Seed. Arrow Seed has everything you'll need, from grinders and slicers to seasoning and casings to smokers, dehydrators, and packaging supplies. And the Masterbuilt Gravity Series Digital Charcoal Grill Plus Smoker that smokes, grills, bakes, sears, crisps, warms, barbecues, roasts, and braises will cook up some mighty fine grub. You can even control it from your phone. Stop in to see what's cooking at Arrow Seed on North 10th Avenue, Broken Bow.
Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow is offering free arthritis evaluations during the week of November 13th through the 17th. Whether you've had it for years or the pain just started, Pearson Physical Therapy can help reduce the stiffness and pain of arthritis through hands-on treatment and targeted exercise. If you're interested in learning whether physical therapy can help with your arthritis, come in starting November 13th for a free evaluation. For more information, call to schedule at Pearson PT 308-872-5800.
8:17. Good morning from Steve in our chat box. Good morning, Steve. Thanks for listening. I should have mentioned to Jeremy when he was in here, that shirt he has on looks pretty sharp. He looks pretty sharp today.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to a Nebraska broadcasters meeting.
Yeah.
Today.
Gonna represent us.
Yes.
I think we're sending the right representative.
Oh, I do too. I was on at 2 stints, and I don't think they want me anymore. Jeremy's doing a great job. Universal Insurance doing a great job helping you fit your insurance needs to your budget as best you can. And they have some new people that have been working a while now at Universal Insurance. And they want you to just drop by and say hi. They are a division of GTA Insurance Group now, which allows them to offer you more choices. And they have new faces at the agency as well. And stop by and just say hi. And say hi to Jennifer Gibbons and Tina Hurt anytime during office hours Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. And let their smiles be the reason you keep coming back. Universal Insurance is located on Southeast Street in Broken Bow, which most of us call Highway 2. And you can also call and ask any questions or set up an appointment at 308-872-6438 or online at www.gtagroup.com.
The Dawson County Ag Society invites you to the upcoming Thanksgiving Classic Beef Show later in the month on November 24th and 25th at the Fairgrounds in Lexington. Check-in each day is from 8 to 10 a.m. Showmanship on Friday, that would be November 24th, is at noon, with the Breeding Heifer Show to follow. Market heifers are at noon on that Saturday, the 25th, with market steers to follow. Pre-entry is $40 before November 21st. Late entries would be a little bit more, up to $60. For more information and a pre-entry form, we encourage you to follow Dawson County Fair on Facebook for updates. The Thanksgiving Classic Beef Show, sponsored by Lexington Convention and Tourism, scheduled for November 24th and 25th at the Fairgrounds in Lexington. If you have some questions, contact person is Mike Johnson. You can reach him at 308-991-1219.
Thank you, Brent. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Early Childhood Center Assistant position is open at Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership. Also, with that, they describe as a possible assistant and floater, which means you'll not be doing the same thing every day, I would imagine. Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership is looking for an individual to work as a center assistant in Ord, Burwell, and Broken Bow. So you'll be working in different locations, full-time 40-hour week, and starting wage of $14 an hour, and full benefits. The benefit package is phenomenal. And you do, though, need to have a driver's license, qualified, valid driver's license for Nebraska, and a working phone. Previous experience working with children birth to 5 and families certainly will help. General duties: assist where needed in the classroom, depending on locations, help the teacher and staff with activities, documenting and cleaning. And by the way, a company car and gas is provided for you to travel between those locations. Contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780, extension 105, or apply online at centralnebraskacap.com. They are an equal opportunity employer, and this position will remain open until filled. And this information is also, of course, available on Sandhills Express employment job page.
Blessed to have Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow, specializing in assisted living care for those battling through Alzheimer's and dementia. Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow believes that an active life is a nurturing experience. At their facility, residents can thrive and live an active lifestyle. Activities can bring about a feeling and sense of self-worth and well-being. Specializing in Alzheimer's and dementia care, assisted living, that's Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow. To find out more, please give them a call at 872-6387.
Thanks, Brent. This just in.
Oh, breaking
news. Taylor Swift.
Oh, yes.
Tops the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart. Has 8 of the top 10 songs right now.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And part of that's from an album that she reissued from years ago. It's not enough to have her have the best sales ever for her 1989 version of an album. People are going nuts about that, but she also has the number one song in the country. It's called Is It Over Now?
Mm.
Taylor has enjoyed a lot of popularity, but none like lately here. She's just knocking it out. 8 of the top 10 songs are by her. It's Taylor's 11th song on the top Hot 100 chart that ties Whitney Houston for 8th most of all time.
Wow.
That's saying something there.
Now, the way they determine the top song in the country,
yes.
Is it different now?
Yes.
Okay. Is it based on like downloads or whatever? Because back in our day, I'll go ahead and use that phrase anyway, I think that the number one songs in the country were based on radio airplay.
Exactly.
Right? But
Yep.
now it's more digital, like what's happening digitally.
I think the chart that I try to use when I'm looking for new songs for either station, there are charts that's a combination thereof.
I see.
But there are charts that are just totally based on downloads. What people are downloading. But the charts that we try to use here at the station, because of course we want the radio influence,
Sure.
is based on they kind of combine it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's different now.
Yeah.
Everything's different now.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, I was driving down the road and I heard this song on the Mighty Thunderbird, and I thought, that song is so good, I'm going to play it tomorrow. So that's the story of this. Here's Mark Knopfler on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Across the land and right here at home.
Brought to you by the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow. This Veterans Day, let us remember America's veterans, even as we pray for those who are bravely serving their country today.
Don't wait. Save on what you need for Thanksgiving right now at Gary's Superfoods in Broken Bow. Frick's bone-in ham portions are $2.49 a pound, and USDA Choice Boneless Beef Chuck Roast is $5.99 a pound. Chairman's Reserve family packs of pork shoulder country-style ribs or pork steak are $2.49 a pound. Our family corn or green beans are 79 cents, and our family premium vegetables are 99 cents. For your desserts, our family whipped topping is $1.19. Gary's Superfoods, South B Street in Broken Bow.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN Radio.
8:30, turkey time has been underway on KCNI KBBN, and it wasn't around too much yesterday. Did we give some turkeys away?
I gave away a couple.
Good.
Yeah, I gave mine away over on KCNI yesterday afternoon.
And Jeremy was giving them away over here. Yeah. We might try to give you a chance to win a turkey during the breakfast show this morning. We had a little change in our schedule, so we have a little extra time. So we will give you a chance later on to win a turkey. And they are made of gold. Turkeys are rather expensive these days.
Yeah, everything seems to be going up in price.
Yes. So you might be able to save yourself the main course cost for your Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Got a lot of great businesses, as usual, who have sponsored Turkey Time, which has been going on for ever and ever. I don't remember when we started using the shots. That it didn't. You didn't use shots to start with. It was, third, fourth, fifth caller, I think. And
yeah.
I can't remember what they had to do to win, but it was going on when I got here. Turkey Time's been around forever.
Yeah, it's been a popular on-air promotion. Yeah. That's for sure.
Yep.
We never have to worry about whether the phone will ring or not.
No.
Which is great.
We used to get some listeners who would actually call and chew us out back in the day. I've been trying to win the turkey.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, I hear you. Yeah. I remember taking some of those phone calls.
Yeah. What do I have to do to win a turkey?
I can never get in.
Yeah, that was the comment there. Oh, Jeremy's got his, what is it called? It's not a business case. It's a folder that you put your stuff in. He looks very professional, I'm telling you. And he's got like shoes on that are polished.
Yeah.
And brown pants that match.
That's good. Well, Jeremy's going to make a good impression. That's what's nice about having him representing us on the Nebraska Broadcasters Association board. Is he works hard to make a good impression.
I probably shouldn't have went when I was on there with my sleeveless T-shirt. Maybe that wasn't a good idea.
Well, there's something to be said about just being who you are, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember the owners at the time, Leanne, would sometimes come to the convention.
Yeah.
And she would kind of suggest what maybe I might look for a new suit coat or
make some suggestions regarding your attire for the event.
Yeah.
I believe that.
And one of the sales gals at the time would also chip in, and then they'd both have commentary on, you need the different jeans and, tie. And I'd say,
I don't believe it. Don't touch me. Hey, Ray. Hey, Sugar.
At the Fox Theater in Broken Bow, a couple of movies will be ending their run this week. Five Nights at Freddy's will be ending this week. Looks like it'll show tonight and tomorrow if you want to take that one in. Also, After Death will be concluding its run this week as well at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. So as we take a look at what's coming this weekend, two big movies going to be making their premiere at the Fox Theater. You have the new Marvel movie, Simply Marvels.
That's it?
Yeah. Captain Marvel, and then Ms. Marvel, I think, and then another one of the Marvel ladies will be at the theater and showing at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow starting on Friday. So check it out. It'll start on Friday, run through the weekend, and into next week. Another new movie coming out on Friday. Some of you may have seen the trailers to this. The new Martin Scorsese film looks intense. Killers of the Flower Moon. Robert De Niro's in it, Matt Damon, Leonardo DiCaprio. The new Martin Scorsese film going to be starting on Friday, and it will start this weekend, run through the weekend and into next week. Also, The Creator will continue. That'll be showing in the Upstairs Theater as we move into the weekend and into next week. So those will be the movies showing beginning on Friday. You have Marvels coming on Friday, Killers of the Flower Moon starting on Friday, and then continuing its run through the weekend into next week is The Creator. So those will be the films that will be showing this weekend into next week at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. To find out more, we encourage you to check out their great website, watchthefox.com. You can get tickets online if you wish. You'll be able to see what's coming and what is showing and all of the show times right there at watchthefox.com.
Thank you, Brent. Elton John announces new project that he is working on with Bernie Taupin, who he has collaborated with his whole career. Bernie wrote most of Elton John's hits, and Elton John wants to get his longtime songwriting partner into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and with an emotional speech about their incredible career together, they got it done. Nearly every hit was penned by Bernie, and it sounds like we're getting more soon. Now, he's not going to tour anymore. Elton announced that a while back, but he is going to continue to work with Bernie and put songs together. They've completed a new album, and the project will be out soon. And so it should be interesting. No titles or date was revealed, but it's just around the corner. So I look forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go back and play one of Elton John's early hits from many years ago. Beautiful. Elton John on the Get Up and Go breakfast show. 79 years ago today, 79 years ago, President Franklin D. Roosevelt won an unprecedented fourth term. He had argued that during the campaign it would be dangerous to change leadership during World War II, and he passed away just 5 months later, but he was reelected for that fourth term, which was unprecedented and still is. Also unprecedented to hire a baseball coach for a 5-year, $40 million contract, which shattered previous records.
Gee, what team would do that? What team would pay a manager that kind of money?
The Chicago Cubs.
Really?
$8 million a year is almost double the $4.5 million that Terry Francona with the Guardians received. That was talked about like the biggest ever. CBS Sports tells us the deal was a win for both sides.
Well, we'll see. Talk to me about a year from now, and we'll find out if it was a win for both sides. That really came out of the blue.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple of days ago, all of a sudden, it just got reported that he was hired and David Ross was fired from the Cubs. I don't know if people saw that coming. As a Cubs fan, I didn't know that. I was stunned. But Craig Counsell has done a great job with your beloved Milwaukee Brewers, as you like to call them.
It's too bad we lost him.
Yeah. So anyway, that is an interesting dynamic. Can't wait for when the Chicago Cubs go to Milwaukee next year.
Oh, boy.
With Craig Counsell as their manager. So now I guess Milwaukee is looking for man. I believe I'm not exactly sure on this, but I think the thing was his contract kind of ended with Milwaukee. And the thought kind of going into the offseason was Counsell would either end up with the New York Mets or again with Milwaukee.
Oh.
And I think the Cubs thing just came together out of the blue, and next thing you know, he's the Cubs manager. So we'll see how it all plays out.
Very unusual, but it's the Cubs. And,
What do you mean by that?
Well,
it's the Cubs.
I was told by a guy who knows golf really well that you can't buy your game. You can, you need to have the physical tools.
Yeah.
But you can't go out and buy a very expensive, over-the-top golf club set and expect it to help you at all.
That's true.
So in this case, we're hiring a coach for twice as much as anybody else is paying, with the idea that if we spend more money, we'll win. I
don't know how to respond to that, except I hope they spend money on players. I hope they have enough money to spend on players now. I don't know.
Well, they trade them all away. So I don't know.
That does happen in the sport.
Yeah, in baseball. Bonnie Raitt celebrating her birthday today.
Oh, is she?
74.
Wow.
Man, she's good. Winning blues singer-songwriter, Grammy winning. And she's been out on the road for many, many years.
And boy, can she play the slide guitar.
Yep, she can do that. And here's a little example of Bonnie Raitt for you on her 74th birthday. We have guests in the studio. Aubrey is here. Aubrey, just call me Flipper, would you? What did you say?
I can't call you that with a straight face.
You could sing the song, Flipper song.
They call him Flipper, Flipper.
I love you, Aubrey. Always have. You're a good kid.
Thanks.
You're a good kid. Go ahead, Brent. I'm just going to think about,
Flipping.
diving up in the air and going down and grabbing a fish.
Yeah. Well, if you off the air, we were talking about Dave's trip to Greece and how he swam while he was on vacation, and he was talking about how you really swam well. And swum like a dolphin.
Like a dolphin.
That's what you were saying.
What's another term for dolphin? There's the dolphin, and then there's porpoise. Yeah,
Porpoise.
Yeah.
But they're different, aren't they?
They are different.
Somehow.
Don't ask me.
Okay.
I might have been a porpoise. I might have been a porpoise because I swam with purpose. I swam with purpose, so that made me a porpoise.
To get to the other side.
Oh man. Custer Care Center is our guest. I don't know how we make the transition.
I don't know
now,
either because we
Jeanette.
don't have a swimming pool, and we haven't been swimming ever.
Well, you're building on. Maybe you should put a pool on there.
Well, yes, we sure could because I don't know where, but we've been talking at work. How I'm not there very much, and so. We got a new phone system, and I went to lunch, and my name was on the phone, and I came back, and I've been replaced by Aubrey.
Oh, my.
And so she has her name on the phone, but I don't.
Ah.
So if you want to talk to me, you have to call Aubrey, because we have the same desk.
Wow. Sounds like
so, anyway, so...
I got big shoes to fill.
And
you
then
do.
It was overwhelming.
Yes.
I was like, no, take my name off.
Don't put it on
Put
there.
Jeanette back on.
So anyway, we have been laughing that I've been replaced. And then this morning they were doing a staff meeting and they said, well, if Jeanette needs home care, this is what we would do. And I said, not only have I been replaced, but I am now a client. So... That's how it works at Custer Care.
Wow.
It's not gentle when it's time to,
Yeah, they're just going to, but I'm still here. So,
Good.
So, and I'm still going to come in whether they want me or not. So.
I have a feeling they want you to. I have a feeling. So I'm sure still very busy at Custer Care Center with all you folks have going on. I know probably even busier now when I don't, has the project started yet?
No, the project has not started yet. We're impatiently waiting for that. But, everybody is so busy they don't have time,
Sure.
So we know we've got good people lined up to do the work, so.
Mm-hmm. It's a common problem these days.
Yeah. So, we'll get there.
Okay, well,
we wanted it yesterday, but...
Kind of describe what you're doing for the listeners out there.
Yes, we're building on to the north side of the house. And so upstairs there will be 4 more rooms for clients. And then downstairs in the lower half will be a larger activity area. There will be a respite room, which we haven't had that. So the respite room will be just for people who need to stay for up to 2 weeks. So we have a lot of calls for that. So somebody goes into the hospital and they're not quite ready to go home. They can come and stay for a few days and then go back home. So we'll keep that room just for that. We will be able to be licensed as adult daycare again, which is different. Right now we can only have up to 3 people at a time, but we could have more that way. So hopefully that'll be a help to the community.
Yeah, it will be.
And then we'll have a conference room, and which we've never had before. You know, when we have staff meetings, you just have it among the clients, and they take part. And
well, if they add an extra like broom closet or something, maybe that could be your office.
Well, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have an office.
Oh.
So anyway, Aubrey will. But
I really moved in. I brought all my plants. I'm just slowly moving in. Jeanette came in yesterday. She's like, "I see you brought your plants." I did.
Yes.
That adds a little color, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they know that I will kill them. So
if you take care of the plants.
Oh, I don't take care of plants.
Okay, all right. We know that. All right. Well, that's great news, guys. I mean, that's super good news. Still growing after these
after
years.
All these years, we're still hoping that we're providing something to the community. So, yeah.
Well, I think it's obvious that you are, because every time, for how long have we talked to you, we always say, is there any availability at Customer Care Center? And the answer is always no. You're always full. So I think that's proof right there that you are certainly meeting a need.
Yeah.
So,
and we have like 10 people on the waiting list, so
wow,
that want to come in. So hopefully we can get it going before then.
Yeah, I hope so. And Aubrey, there's the other services provided that you're probably learning more and more about, and that would be the transportation side, and then the care in home for people to be taken care of longer at home before they need to make a move. I think that's pretty important.
It is. I'm a firm believer in home cares. If you can still stay in your home, but you just need that extra help, you know, like you're afraid you might fall when you're taking a shower, or you just need somebody to come in and do some meal prep, but you're still okay to live there, we provide that service. So I'm all about that. I love when people can stay at their house and grow old in their home. So that's service. We do the whirlpool. So if maybe your shower isn't something that you could bathe in, you can come in. And the cool thing is we have people that help you and know what they're doing. So you can feel safe, you get your bath, and then you're on your way.
Well, it's so important. I mean, to keep that health going, you need to be able to do that. And sometimes you get to a point where you can't. And you don't realize that when you're Aubrey's age, but as you get a little longer in the tooth, you realize this isn't as easy as it used to be. And for somebody who's, 80, 90, or had a car accident or whatever, very, very useful to have that. And then, of course, the transportation side of it is just crazy. I can't believe how much that's grown.
Peggy's awesome. Peggy is just, if you need a ride, Peggy's going to do everything she can to make sure we can get you a ride. The drivers are awesome. I literally wish I could take one day and just like road trip with the drivers, because they're a lot of fun. They do a lot. I mean, it's just a fun environment, and they're very safe. They load you if you're in a wheelchair, they make sure you get in comfortably. We take you to your appointments. If you need somebody to go in with your appointments, they do that. So that's nice. We don't just drop you off at the door and say, here you go. We make sure all your needs are met.
Get all the medical treatment they need and do it safely. Yeah, and don't have to drive. And a lot of times you can't drive after you have an appointment, depending on what they do. So it's blown up, you guys. How many rigs do you have now? 10? 10 or 11?
11, I think. Well, I don't know. I think one's broke down right now. So
that happens too.
Yeah. Sometimes sometimes when you have older cars, but that's what we've had, older cars, and we made sure they were safe, but then they have to go in and get repaired just like the rest of us, I guess.
Now, Aubrey, there's a lot to what you said about, there's no place like home, and you want to stay there as long as you can as you get a little older. And I know neighbors can make a lot of difference there. If neighbors would come over and, actually scoop your walk and take care of you that way, and maybe rake up some leaves for you so that you can remain at home. Don't you think that would be nice?
That would be nice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you don't live in a neighborhood and have neighbors that would do that,
Well, it's not easy.
I know. I feel for you.
Thank you, Aubrey.
I drive by and I'm like, oh.
I know.
His neighbors could have come over and raked those leaves.
Help Dave out. Like I said, I've always loved you, Aubrey. Thanks a lot.
Their neighbors should rake their leaves and pay their bills. I'm adamantly believe that.
Here. Yes!
I'm not saying a word. I have absolutely nothing to say. Although I could probably get my grandkids to help me.
Yeah.
That is.
They have a lot of energy.
Oh,
Yes.
Owen he'd go rake your leaves for you.
He would.
Would he?
Yeah, he'd come over. I got to bring him over and help me pick up pine cones.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what about your transition there, Aubrey? I mean, for people who don't know, you kind of moved into a new position at Custer Care, right?
I did. So I love it. I'm new, of course, so I'm finding my way, finding the balance, learning my job, learning the clients and the caregivers that we have, because I still haven't met everybody yet. So I'm working on meeting everyone. I have big shoes to fill because now I sit at Jeanette's desk, and I'm not Jeanette. Jeanette's built this, and so I'm like, here I am. So it's been good. I really have liked it. It's filled my cup. I've met a lot of great people in the community and the surrounding communities, and so it's just been really good. But it's a process like anything. So I'm learning, and I thank everybody for being patient with me as I learn the ropes.
Yeah. And she's doing a great job at it. She's learned, I appreciate people who have technical skills like
yes,
using.
Comes in real handy.
It does when some of us don't have that.
Yeah.
Or never had it.
Well, it's
I guess.
kind of automatic for some people, and some it's not. So,
yeah. So she has, about 40 home care people that she's managing, scheduling for all of those people, all the staff that goes into those. She goes and visits people when they first, when they start new services, and so she's doing a great job doing all of that.
On that note, too, we are looking, I think, for one more home care person to hire to go in and do some home cares. So if there's somebody that is thinking, oh, I might have a little time during the week, call.
Is that your dad? Is he? Did you need another part-time?
I'm actually I'm close to the one who needs the home care.
Oh yes, that's right.
I already have him penciled in.
Well, and I would think somebody that's listening out there says, that I want to do that, but it won't work for me right now. Go ahead and get on a list and apply, because as time goes along, you always need somebody to fill a position, right? So.
Right.
We need somebody in the Ravenna area and in the Thedford area.
Okay.
So if there's, because it's quite a distance for us.
So,
so.
Or even somebody to be willing to drive that area. Yeah, the cool thing about home care is I had a home care before I started doing this job, and you just build such a special bond, and they become so close, and they're like family. And so that's something that I don't think you find in every job, the connection. So it's really rewarding.
Okay. All right. And as Jeanette has mentioned, sometime if you're out there and you go to a home for the first time and it doesn't match up very well, maybe personalities don't match up real well, or whatever the reason, that you're never forced to continue to do that, because you want it to be that kind of relationship like what you're talking about. Right.
Yeah, both for the staff and for the client, to make sure that they fit together, All
right. Anything else, ladies?
I do have one thing. Okay. We are having a Thanksgiving dinner on November 22nd, and it'll be at noon. So everyone's invited, but RSVP to Tiffany. She needs to know by November 20th. So you can call her at 872-6303.
And will you have turkey?
We will, because somebody donated a turkey, so now we got a turkey. No.
All right. Way to go.
Yeah, there was a donation made.
There was a donation.
Someone called in and won turkey time. on our radio station yesterday afternoon and donated the turkey to Custer Care Center.
Yes.
So that's great.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yes. Yeah.
All
So
right.
now we got turkey.
Okay. Custer Care Center, located just east of United Methodist Church, just down the hill a little bit there.
Yep.
And going to grow, going to add on.
Yep.
Exciting
We're
news.
looking forward to it. So.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks for swimming through this with us.
You're welcome.
News is next.
I don't know if we did.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Analysts expect yesterday's vote in Ohio to enshrine abortion rights in the state constitution to change the course of political campaigns to come. UVA's Larry Sabato.
The Supreme Court decision in Dobbs overturning Roe v. Wade has been a disaster for the Republican Party.
Ivanka Trump is set to testify at her family's civil fraud trial in New York City. Former federal prosecutor Lori Levinson.
I do think the Attorney General feels that it's appropriate to have every family member who was involved in this family organization describe how it operated, what their role was, and what they knew.
The former president's daughter is not a defendant. GM is recalling self-driving cars to install a fix to make them safer for people on the street. WWJ's Jeff Gilbert.
The vehicles will now stop if they hit something. This after a Cruise automated vehicle in San Francisco dragged a pedestrian who was first hit by another vehicle.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Nick Cope.
The latest edition of the college football playoff rankings were released Tuesday night, and the top 8 is unchanged from a week ago. Ohio State number 1, Georgia 2, Michigan 3rd, and Florida 4th. On the outside looking in, Washington is at 5, Oregon, the top one-loss team, at 6, Texas is 7th, and Alabama is 8. Reports say Michigan has sent documents to the Big Ten showing that Ohio State, Rutgers, and Purdue shared the Wolverine signals with each other during the 2022 season. NBA off on Tuesday. All teams will be back in action tonight. In college basketball, a couple of ranked teams played. Number 20 Baylor battled to an 88-82 win against Auburn, and number 8 Creighton blew out Florida A&M 108-54. In the NHL, the Sharks got their first win of the season, beating the Flyers 2-1. San Jose lost their first 11 games. Avalanche beat the Devils 6-3.
Here's a look at your weatherology forecast. For today, expect partly sunny conditions. Can't rule out a slight chance for a spotty shower or sprinkle developing with highs into the mid-50s. Winds increasing from the north and northwest to 15 to 25. Then for tonight, mostly clear skies, a low of 26. Thursday, abundant sunshine with mid-50s for highs. And for Friday, once again near 55. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
Team, it's snowing again tomorrow. They're predicting 2 to 3 feet.
'Tis the overtime season for Frank Snowplows.
Kelly, can you take another shift?
Let it snow. Quality driver applicants.
Hey guys, know anybody else with a D license?
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
It is 48 degrees outside, but all cloudy now here at Broken Bow. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney. Brent Apperson is here. And we're going to get on the phone here in just a little bit and see if we can get Ladarius with the Pizza Hut to talk to us here this morning. And before we close the show, we're going to give you a chance to win a turkey.
All right, play turkey time on the breakfast show. There you go.
Also, we did want to note again this morning, as we lost our good friend Tom Hilkemeyer, a former member of the radio family here. Funeral service today at 11 o'clock. Jeremy is on his way to Nebraska Broadcasters meeting, and Brent and I will be going to the service. And so there will not be a party line show today on KCNI. We've got that set up just for music this time around, so we appreciate your understanding there. This one's called Ain't It Beautiful?
To help repay them for the sacrifices they made in response to their country's call. And on Veterans Day, we salute all American veterans across the land and right here at home.
Brought to you by the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow. This Veterans Day, let us remember America's veterans, even as we pray for those who are bravely serving their country today.
Save some time to get to Kearney for the 54th Annual Gateway Farm Expo, November 15th and 16th, Buffalo County Fairgrounds. Hear daily speakers, listen to free entertainment while enjoying the free barbecue both days, and visit over 300 displays of up-to-date agriculture information. For more information, visit gatewayfarmexpo.org.
It's the Gateway Farm Expo.
From back when Lou Reed was still underground. Phil just played drums. And Fleetwood Mac were still speaking. Real rock and always real rock. 95.3 KBBN.
And Pure Country on KCNI 1280 AM, 96.3 FM, online at KCNI1280.com. Brent and Dave with you here. And we attempted to get a hold of Ladarius. He is unavailable today at the Pizza Hut, so we'll see if we can catch up with Ladarius another day.
Sounds good. Let you know about what's happening at Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts in Broken Bow. Of course, as we move into the month of November, they have some new special drinks for the month, and here they are. Come enjoy a French cream hot chocolate, one of their special drinks for the month of November. Also featuring this month, the pumpkin white mocha, the black forest mocha, a mixture of cherry and mocha, the harvest chai, hazelnut and vanilla, and the raspberry brandy brave will be the drink specials for the month of November at Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts in Broken Bow. Their drinks can be ordered iced, blended, or hot. And while you're there, don't forget to grab a delicious pastry or one of Sarah's sweets. And they have a chicken salad sandwich that they feature for lunch. Check that out. And grab one of their breakfast sandwiches as well. Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts in Broken Bow, open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 until 1. They're closed on Sunday and Monday. Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts in Broken Bow, you'll find them just east of the courthouse on Highway 2 in Broken Bow.
Thank you, Brent. Appreciate it. All right. You're listening to The Breakfast Show, and The turkeys are loose in Custer County. Now here's your announcer to tell you which caller can play. The phone is already ringing.
Okay.
We'll take the third caller at 872-2801.
My dentist said I had to see an oral and maxillofacial surgeon because my wisdom teeth were impacted. I got them out and had an uneventful recovery.
The pain was becoming unbearable. I didn't know that the roots of wisdom teeth can lengthen and become entangled around the nerves in the lower jaw. My surgery was more complicated, and I had to reschedule my family vacation.
One of my wisdom teeth never came all the way in. In my 30s, it started to hurt. A lot. It was infected. My recovery took a week.
I had a cyst around my impacted wisdom tooth. I was referred to an OMS to have it removed. I was so worried. I wish I would have taken care of this when I was younger.
Some things get better with age. Your wisdom teeth are not one of them. Make an appointment with an oral and maxillofacial surgeon today to evaluate your wisdom teeth. When caring for your wisdom teeth, pain-free does not necessarily mean disease-free. Visit myoms.org to find an OMS near you.
We have Gayleen on the line. She was our third caller. Good morning.
Morning.
How's things?
Good.
Good. Good. How do you feel about crocodiles?
I've never been up close to one, so I don't know.
All right. So if you ever are close to a crocodile and a helicopter goes over, I'm telling you, watch out.
Okay.
Brent is getting a little bit uncomfortable, so I think we'll move on.
Not at all.
Oh,
no.
Good.
I've worked with you long enough to where I'm not as nearly uncomfortable as I used to be.
All right, Gayleen, we are going to give you a chance to win a turkey, and I would like to thank the Sargent Chamber of Commerce for making this giveaway attempt possible. Now, if you win the turkey, you'll pick up your turkey at the Sargent Corner Market, okay?
Okay.
All right, and you'll just stop out here and pick up a certificate, and then sometime when you have time to run over to Sargent, or maybe you have somebody you can give the certificate to from Sargent, and they'll pick it up for you. Would that work?
Yep.
Okay. That's all, of course, if you guess the right number of shots. And I feel like you're a good shot. I feel like you have a chance. I just like I'm holding you on the line because I like to say your first name, Gayleen. Okay. How many shots do you think it's going to take?
I will guess 2.
Okay. I'm going to pull the trigger right now. Oh, 3. I'm sorry, Gayleen, and I am sorry to even play this, but I have to do it.
You miss me.
I'll try again.
Okay, Gayleen, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Goodbye.
Oh, my. Who put that together? My goodness.
That's aggravating. I don't
Yeah,
usually
I'll
use
be
it.
honest, I don't play it.
I don't play it either.
Yeah. I
Okay.
thought it would be funny, and then I played it one time, and I'm like, it's almost mean.
It is mean.
Yeah.
It is. It's very it's very, very mean.
Oh, you're going to play again?
Whoa!
Oh, holy
The
goodness.
turkeys are loose in Custer County. Now here's your announcer to tell you which caller can play.
We will take the second caller at 872-2801.
Women Heart is in a race to save lives. Heart disease is the #1 killer of women. It's 80% preventable if you know the facts. Millions of women are living with or at risk of different types of heart disease, like AFib, which is a type of irregular heartbeat. It affects both women and men, but women with AFib have a higher risk of stroke and death than men. Get educated. See your doctor. Know the facts. Diet and exercise are key to staying healthy. Know the risks. Women Heart does something really unique, solely focusing on women and providing peer-to-peer support. To win this race, we all have to do it together. Our hearts beat as one. To learn more, visit womenheart.org.
We have Judy on the line. Good morning, Judy.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Good. I have this temptation. Do you remember the old gangster black and white films?
Oh, some of them.
Okay. Well, there was this character on there, and he'd go, Judy, 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 Judy. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
remember. Oh, good. I can't remember who the actor was.
I can't either.
He was a little guy, and he always played kind of a ornery cuss.
It wasn't James Cagney, was it?
I think it was James Cagney.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah. Does that bother you when somebody goes, Judy, 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 Judy?
No, it used to, but not anymore.
Oh, good. We all get better with life, don't we?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to, this time around, have an attempt at a turkey brought to you by Bow Family Furniture. So thank you, Bow Family Furniture. How many shots do you think it's going to take, Judy?
I'll try one.
Okay, I'm very nervous. And I don't want you to
I am.
Okay, I don't want you to give up on us. If you don't get the turkey this time, keep listening, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right, here I go. I'm pulling the trigger right now.
Oh, ouch. Oh, goodness.
3 again? Oh, Judy, I'm sorry. You're so nice.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, too.
You know what you can do, Judy? We'll give you a consolation prize. How would you like 2 tickets to the soup and sandwich supper at the municipal building for Friday?
Sounds good.
Okay, we'll put them out there for you if you can pick them up. And if you can't use them, give them to somebody else who can, okay?
Okay, I will do that.
All right. Have a good one.
Okay, and thank you.
You bet. Bye.
Bye.
I think Judy and I are kind of tight. We get along really well.
Good. You just gave away tickets to the soup supper on Friday. I think there's a note there. I believe that these were actually purchased and then given to us to give away. And I'm not exactly sure who the business were, but I think there were a couple of businesses that actually purchased these tickets and now have given them to us to give away to you, our listeners.
I'm glad you brought that up, Brent. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you bet.
Hair Teak and Ross Electric.
Yeah, thank you for doing that.
Making the tickets available. Of course, Hair Teak, they'll give you a nice haircut. You can get your nails done there. I don't know about your feet. I don't know for sure. And then, of course, Ross Electric can take care of your electrical fix-up needs.
There you go.
Ross, a very experienced electrician, certified, bona fide, ready to go for you.
Electrified.
Electrified. That's right. We'll be right back after these words.
The bakers of Country Hearth and Village Hearth breads are proud to support local education with Loaves for Learning, the program that makes it easy to earn money for your school. Enjoy Country Hearth and Village Hearth all-natural breads, buns, bagels, and more, then save the UPC from the package for your school to collect and redeem. Each is worth 5 cents and can be used for books, computers, sports, music, whatever your school needs, up to $10,000 a year. Learn more at loavesforlearning.com. Country Hearth and Village Hearth breads, baking our best for you.
Veterans Day is also the birthday of one of America's greatest military commanders, General George S. Patton Jr. He'd just been promoted to the rank of colonel when the First World War ended on his 33rd birthday in 1918, and Patton considered this a very good omen. On Veterans Day, we salute all veterans across America and right here at home.
This salute to the brave men and women of the armed forces was brought to you by Trotter Service in Broken Bow, West Highway 2.
In his last will and testament, Robert has bequeathed to his only heir and devoted caretaker 1/3 of his house, 1/3 of his truck, and 1/3 of his beloved dog, Mr. Bow here.
Excuse me, I'm a little confused.
Don't settle for a fraction of what you deserve, especially at harvest. Yield your best with Veltima fungicide's proven plant health benefits and revolutionary application flexibility.
1/3 of a dog. Right.
Get everything you deserve with Veltima fungicide. From BASF, always read and follow label directions.
Wherever you find WorkSmart, you'll find producers saving money. WorkSmart is the innovative line of credit from Farm Credit Services of America. Along with its competitive interest rates and farmer-friendly terms, WorkSmart delivers interest savings, cash-back dividends, and cash rewards, too. Add them all up, and the savings can be significant. Terms apply. Visit FCSAmerica.com and see how much you can save. Or call 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Also, before we close the show, we want to again let you know that there will not be a Party Line show on KCNI today. We're going to attend Tom Hilkemeyer's funeral service, part of our radio family. And also, because we will be attending the service and Jeremy will be attending a Nebraska Broadcasters meeting, we won't be doing turkey time for a while. So I just wanted you to know that if you sit by the radio waiting for turkey time, it'll be later today, this afternoon when we get back to turkey time. And that's kind of one of the reasons we wanted to give you a chance here this morning. So just a couple of programming notes there for you. Anything else on your mind? You got a football game on your brain?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, got a big football game coming up on Friday. We'll be live at one of the D2 state football semifinals, which one of them will be in Dunning on Friday. It's pretty cool when you have two area teams playing in a state semifinal, and that'll be the case coming up on Friday as South Loup takes on Sandhills Thetford. The winner will move out and play for the D2 championship later this month at Lincoln's Memorial Stadium. So we'll have the game for you live on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. Kickoff for the game is set for 6 o'clock. We're working on kind of a special and long pregame show. So we're probably going to get the pregame started at 5, if not even a little bit before that. We'll be visiting with the two coaches that are involved in the game, and we have another special guest that we're working on, too, for the pregame show. So tune in around 5, if not a little bit before. We'll be on the air to get you ready for the game, and then the kickoff is set for 6 o'clock in Dunning.
All right, Brent, thanks a lot. That's the show for today. We'll be back for a Thursday edition tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. on KCNI KBBN, your locally owned, homegrown radio stations. One of a kind.
Indeed.
To say the least. Have a great day.